In this video, I am going to discuss
Fourth week, and we will be discussing equations transformable to quadratic equation and its application, which can be found in Lesson 3 and Lesson 4 of your module. For today's learning competencies, you must be able to solve equations transformable to quadratic equations, including rational algebraic equations, and solve problems involving quadratic equations and rational algebraic equations. In our previous discussion, your classroom discussion teacher and live streaming teacher taught you the standard form of quadratic equation. This is written in the form ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a, b, and c are set of real numbers and a is not equal to 0. Now, let us start the new lesson with this activity entitled Set Me to Your Standard. Transform the following equations into standard form of quadratic equation. Are you ready? Great! Let's have our first equation. X squared minus 5x is equal to negative 6. Click like reaction if your answer is x squared minus 5x minus 6 is equal to 0. And love reaction if your answer is x squared minus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. You have 10 seconds to key in your answers. Go! Time is up! If you click love reaction, then you're right. Awesome! Let's proceed to second given. X times x plus 3 is equal to 4. Click like reaction if your answer is x squared plus 3x minus 4 is equal to 0. And love reaction if your answer is x squared plus 3x plus 4 is equal to 0. You have 10 seconds to key in your answers. Go! Time is up! If you click like reaction, then you're right. Excellent! Last equation, the square of the binomial x plus 5 minus 7 is equal to 0. Click like reaction if your answer is x squared plus 10x minus 18 is equal to 0. And love reaction if your answer is x squared plus 10x plus 18 is equal to 0. You have 10 seconds to key in your answers. Go! Time is up! If you click love reaction, then you're right. Perfect! Did you find it easy transforming equations into standard form of quadratic equation? Excellent! Some equations, which are obviously not quadratic in form, may be transformed into quadratic equation using different methods. We can apply different concepts such as FOIL method, distributive property, special products, and other properties of equality. After transforming the equation, you need to find the roots of the quadratic equation using the different methods that you have learned in your previous lessons, such as extracting the square root, factoring, completing the square, and using quadratic formula. Let us use the first equation in our activity earlier as our first example. The given is x squared minus 5x is equal to negative 6. To write it in standard form, we need to apply the addition property of equality by adding 6 on both sides of the equation. This gives us x squared minus 5x plus 6 is equal to negative 6 plus 6. Then, simplify. Negative 6 plus 6 is equal to 0, which results to x squared minus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. Solve the roots of the equation obtained using any of the methods. Yes, you can use any method in solving for the roots. In this example, let us use factoring. What is the factored form of x squared minus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0? Correct! X minus 3 times x minus 2 is equal to 0. Equate each factor to 0 using zero product property of equality. X minus 3 is equal to 0 and x minus 2 is equal to 0. Let's solve first x minus 3 is equal to 0. Applying addition property of equality by adding 3 on both sides of the equation, it will be x minus 3 plus 3 is equal to 0 plus 3. Simplify. Negative 3 plus 3 is 0, and 0 plus 3 is equal to 3. Thus, x is equal to 3. On the other hand, x minus 2 is equal to 0. Applying addition property of equality by adding 2 on both sides of the equation, it will be x minus 2 plus 2 is equal to 0 plus 2. Simplify, negative 2 plus 2 is 0, and 0 plus 2 is 2. Thus, x is equal to 2. So, the solutions of the equation x squared minus 5x equals negative 6 are 2 and 3. Can you still follow? Click the carry action if yes. What about if you are given this kind of equation? What type of equation is this? Very good. Such an equation is called rational algebraic equation. Rational algebraic equations are mathematical sentences that contain rational algebraic expression written in a ratio of two polynomials, given that the denominator is not equal to 0. Rational algebraic equations, but not all, are transformable to quadratic equations. Since we are talking about these types of equations, you must have prior knowledge with rational expressions. Also, in this type of equation, we see a variable in the denominator. And since x is one of the denominators, the value of x can't be equal to 0. Otherwise, the expression 9 over x is undefined. Given that we have x minus 9 over x equals 8, step 1, remove the denominator by multiplying both sides of the equation by the least common multiple of all denominators, or LCD. What is the LCD in the given equation? Great! The LCD is x. Remember that if x is not equal to 0, we can multiply both sides by x. Then apply the distributive property of multiplication. This will result to x times x minus 9 over x times x is equal to 8x. X times x is x squared. Negative 9 over x times x is negative 9. Then the equation will be x squared minus 9 is equal to 8x. Step 2. Transform the equation in standard form of quadratic equation. Applying addition property of equality by adding negative 8x on both sides of the equation, we have x squared minus 9 plus negative 8x is equal to 8x plus negative 8x. Simplify. 8x plus negative 8x is equal to 0. This gives us x squared minus 9 minus 8x is equal to 0. Arrange the terms in descending order based on exponents. It will be x squared minus 8x minus 9 is equal to 0. Step 3. Determine the roots of the equation obtained using any of the methods. With this example, the best method we can use is factoring. Therefore, what are the factors of the equation x squared minus 8x minus 9 is equal to 0? Exactly! The factored form is x minus 9 times x plus 1 is equal to 0. Separate the two factors and equate it to 0 using zero product property. We have x minus 9 is equal to 0 and x plus 1 is equal to 0. Let's solve first x minus 9 is equal to 0. Apply addition property by adding 9 on both sides of the equation. We have x minus 9 plus 9 is equal to 0 plus 9. Then, negative 9 plus 9 is equal to 0, and 0 plus 9 is equal to 9. Therefore, x is equal to 9. Next, x plus 1 is equal to 0. Apply addition property by adding negative 1 on both sides of the equation. We have x plus 1 plus negative 1 is equal to 0 plus negative 1. Simplify. 1 plus negative 1 is equal to 0. 0 plus negative 1 is equal to negative 1. Thus, the value of x is negative 1. Last step is to check if the values obtained make the equation true. Substitute x by 9 to the original equation. It will give us 9 minus 9 over 9 is equal to 8. Simplify. Negative 9 divided by 9 is negative 1. 9 minus 1 is equal to 8. 8 is equal to 8. Check. Let's check the other root. Substitute x by negative 1 to the original equation. It will give us negative 1 minus 9 over negative 1 is equal to 8. Simplify. Negative 9 divided by negative 1 is 9. Then, negative 1 plus 9 is 8. 8 equals 8. Check. So the solutions of the equation x minus 9 over x equals 8 are negative 1 and 9. Let's have our third example. X over x plus 1 plus 2 over x squared plus 4x plus 3 is equal to 4 over x plus 3. Step 1. Remove the denominator by multiplying both sides of the equation by the LCD. Notice that we have quadratic expression here. We need to factor this out first for us to easily determine the LCD. What are the factors of x squared plus 4x plus 3? Perfect! The factors are x plus 1 times x plus 3. We now have x over x plus 1 plus 2 over x plus 1 times x plus 3 is equal to 4 over x plus 3. Now, what is the LCD in the given equation? Great! We have x plus 1 times x plus 3. If x is not equal to -1 and -3, we could multiply both sides by the product of the binomials x plus 1 and x plus 3. The first term multiplied by the LCD will give us x times x plus 3 because x plus 1 divided by x plus 1 equals 1. Second term multiplied by the LCD is 2. Third term multiplied by the LCD is equal to 4 times x plus 1. Applying distributive property, x times x is x squared, x times 3 is 3x, right plus 2, 4 times x equals 4x, and 4 times 1 is equal to 4. So we have x squared plus 3x plus 2 is equal to 4x plus 4. Applying addition property of equality by adding -4x and -4 on both sides of the equation, we have write x squared since it doesn't have a similar term. 3x plus -4x is equal to -x. 2 plus -4 is equal to -2. And 4x plus -4x plus 4 plus -4 is equal to 0. Then it will be x squared minus x minus 2 is equal to 0. Is the resulting equation quadratic? Yes. So, let's determine the roots of the equation obtained using any of the methods. Since the equation is factorable, we can use factoring to get the solutions of the equation. What are the factors of x squared minus x minus 2 is equal to 0? Perfect. We have x minus 2 times x plus 1 is equal to 0. Separate the two factors using zero product property. We have x minus 2 is equal to 0 and x plus 1 is equal to 0. Let's solve first x minus 2 is equal to 0. Applying addition property of equality, this gives us then -2 plus 2 is equal to 0 and 0 plus 2 is equal to 2. Thus, x is equal to 2. On the other hand, x plus 1 is equal to 0. Applying addition property of equality, it will be 1 plus -1 is equal to 0, and 0 plus -1 is equal to -1. Thus, the value of x is equal to -1. Lastly, check if the values obtained make the equation true. Substitute x is equal to 2 to the original equation. We have this. Perform the operations indicated in the denominators. 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. That is why we have 2 over 3. 2 squared is 4, and 4 times 2 is equal to 8. So we have 2 over 4 plus 8 plus 3, and 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. Then we have 4 over 5. Therefore, 2 over 3 plus 2 over 4 plus 8 plus 3 is equal to 4 over 5. Simplify 4 plus 8 plus 3. What is the answer? Great! 15. So we have 2 over 3 plus 2 over 15 is equal to 4 over 5. Add 2/3 and 2 over 15, it is equal to 36 over 45. Get the lowest term, the answer is 4 over 5, which is equal to 4 over 5. Check. On the other hand, substitute x is equal to -1 to the original equation. Perform the operations indicated in the denominator of the equation. -1 plus 1 is 0. -1 squared is 1. 4 times -1 is -4. And -1 plus 3 is 2. Then, 1 minus 4 plus 3 is equal to 0. That is why we have this. -1 over 0 plus 2 over 0 is equal to 4 over 2. As you can see, we have 0 in the denominators. In a rational algebraic expression, the denominator must not be equal to 0 because it will become undefined. X equals -1 is an extraneous solution, hence the only solution is x equals 2. What is an extraneous root or solution? An extraneous solution is a root of a transformed equation that is not a root of the original equation, just like the value of x a while ago, which is -1. You are doing great. We could now apply this in solving word problems. Problems such as involving the area of a rectangular field, identifying the speed of a car, and finding the time needed to finish a certain job are some of the problems that can be solved using the concept of quadratic equations and rational algebraic equations transformable to quadratic equations. You could use the following steps in solving such problems. Step 1. Use a variable to represent the unknown quantity. Step 2. Write a quadratic equation that satisfies the problem. Write it in standard form. Step 3. Solve the quadratic equation using one of the methods previously discussed. And step 4. Relate the solution obtained from one of the methods to the statement asked in the question. Let us begin with watching this short video clip. Are you familiar with this sport? What is its name? Comment your answer. Correct! It is football. Did you know that there is a football field in our very own city? It is the first ever football field in public schools in National Capital Region. It is located at Citero Francisco Memorial National High School and was named after the well-known football player Diego Maradona. Many of the younger generation of footballers might know him or not, but for those who grew up knowing the history of how good he was, Diego Maradona became an inspiration to everyone. The first word problem is about a football field. Here is the problem. The length of the football field is twice its width, and its area is 4,050 square meters. Find the dimension of the football field. After we read and analyze the problem, the first step is to use a variable to represent the unknown quantity. We need a representation for the length and the width. Since the length and width is in meters and the area is in square meters, we may omit the units in representing the quantities. So, the length is described in terms of its width and is specified to be twice its width. Hence, the representation will be let x be the width and let 2x be the length. Second step, write the quadratic equation that satisfies simplifies the problem and write it in standard form. The area A of a rectangle is obtained by getting the product of its length L and width W. In symbols, A is equal to LW. The area of the football field referred to in the problem is 4,050 square meters. This means that the product of the length and the width is 4,050. So in terms of the width, the equation that representing the area of the field is 4,050 is equal to 2x times x. Simplify, the result is 4,050 is equal to 2x squared. Then, apply the addition property of equality by adding negative 4,050 on both sides of the equation. This can be expressed as 4,050 plus negative 4,050 is equal to 2x squared plus negative 4,050. Then, simplify. The equation will be 0 is equal to 2x squared minus 4,050. Applying the symmetric property, thus, 2x squared minus 4,050 is equal to 0. Third step, solve the quadratic equation using one of the methods previously discussed. Solving 2x squared minus 4,050 equals 0 must give us the width. The equation can be solved by extracting the roots, since we don't have linear term in our equation. By applying addition property, we have, when simplified, will result to 2x squared is equal to 4,050. Applying multiplicative inverse property, multiply both sides of the equation by 1/2. This is the reciprocal of the numerical coefficient of quadratic term in which in this given is 2. The equation will be x squared is equal to 2,025. Get the square roots of both sides of the equation. Square root of x squared is equal to positive and negative square root of 2,025. Square root of x squared is x, and square root of 2,025 is positive and negative 45. We have the two values of x, which are positive 45 and negative 45. However, since x represents the width of the football field in meters, it can't be negative. Thus, x must be 45. The width of the football field is 45 meters. Now, we determine the length of the football field. In the sentence, it mentioned that the length is twice its width. By substituting the obtained value of x, we must get that length is equal to 2 times 45, and it is equal to 90. The length of the football field is 90 meters. Therefore, the dimensions of the football field is 45 meters by 90 meters. For additional information, according to the stipulations from FIFA, a football field should have specific minimum and maximum dimensions. The length for the touchline has to be minimum 90 meters or 100 yards and maximum 120 meters or 130 yards. The width or the goal line has to be minimum 45 meters or 50 yards and maximum 90 meters or 100 yards. Let's hope and pray that this pandemic will end soon so that we could go back to our normal lives and the future players will be able to experience playing in the turf of Diego and other sports arena. Are we good with the first example? Excellent. Let's continue. People across the world are trying to keep up with their livelihood and preserve access to food during COVID-19 pandemic. The government used reserve funds to provide relief commodities to homes and mobilize disinfection efforts to meet the requirements of the people in surviving the current pandemic. We could also help other people in our own simple ways, like in our next example. Problem number 2. Mariam and Catherine came from two different families. Their families helped in giving relief goods during the quarantine period. Mariam said that it will take their family 7 hours longer to pack all the goods compared to Catherine's family. Last month, these two families worked together in packing the goods and it took them 12 hours to finish it. Since they have decided to work separately, how long will it take each family to pack same amount of relief goods? This is a work problem and an example that involves rational algebraic equation transformable to quadratic equation. Step 1. Use a variable to represent the unknown quantity. The amount of time Mariam's family will finish packing the relief goods depends on the amount of time Catherine's family will pack the same amount of relief goods. In the problem, it mentioned that Mariam's family will take 7 hours longer to pack all the goods compared to Catherine's family. Then, we let X hours be the amount of time it takes Catherine's family and let X plus 7 hours be the amount of time it takes Mariam's family to pack relief goods. For problems involving rate of work, we have to use this formula to write an equation that will satisfy the problem. Work rate of A plus work rate of B is equal to work rate when working together. In the problem, we have two families involved, Catherine's family and Mariam's family. To be specific, the formula will be work rate of Catherine's family plus work rate of Mariam's family is equal to work rate when working together. Work rate is equal to 1 over number of hours to finish a job. Work rate of Catherine's family is equal to 1 over X. Work rate of Mariam's family is equal to 1 over X plus 7. And work rate when working together is equal to 1 over 12. Because, based on the problem last month, these two families worked together in packing the goods and it took them 12 hours to finish it. Thus, the equation is one over X plus 1 over X plus 7 is equal to 1 over 12. Where X can't be 0 because 1 over X will be undefined. Nor it can't be negative 7 because 1 over X plus 7 will also be undefined. Now, we must transform the equation into a quadratic equation. The first step is to identify the LCD of the expressions in the equation. X, X plus 7, and 12 are all prime. Hence, the LCD will be their product. We may now multiply both sides by this LCD. One over X times 12X times X plus 7 is equal to 12 times X plus 7. 1 over X plus 7 times 12X times X plus 7 is equal to 12X. And 1 over 12 times 12X times X plus 7 is equal to X times X plus 7. Thus, the resulting equation is 12 times X plus 7 plus 12X is equal to x times x plus 7. Applying distributive property of multiplication, 12 times x is 12x. 12 times 7 is 84. Write 12x. X times x is x squared. And x times 7 is 7x. This means that 12x plus 84 plus 12x is equal to x squared plus 7x. Combined similar terms, 12x plus 12x is equal to 24x. The result is 24x plus 84 is equal to x squared plus 7x. Applying symmetric property, it will become x squared plus 7x is equal to 24x plus 84. To write this in standard form, apply the addition property of equality by adding negative 24x and negative 84 on both sides of the equation. Simplifying both sides of the equation will give us x squared minus 17x minus 84 is equal to 0. And this can be solved by factoring, where x squared minus 17x minus 84 is equal to the product of the binomials x minus 21 and x plus 4. Hence, x minus 21 times x plus 4 is equal to 0. Equating each binomial to 0, x minus 21 is equal to 0, and x plus 4 is equal to 0. Solving each equation by using addition property of equality, one value of x is 21. The other value of x is negative 4. However, x represents the number of hours it takes Catherine's family to pack the relief goods. It can't be negative, so x is equal to 21. And it takes Mariam's family x plus 7 hours to pack same amount of relief goods. Substitute x by 21. We have 21 plus 7, which is equal to 28. Thus, Catherine's family will take 21 hours and Mariam's family will take 28 hours to pack same amount of relief goods by themselves. Problem solved. Let's test your understanding in solving problems involving quadratic equation by having activity 2 entitled, Let's Solve This Together. Barangay Ugong in Valenzuela wants to place a new rectangular tarpaulin to inform residents of the new safe and healthy protocols. Suppose the length of the tarpaulin to be placed is 4 meters longer than its width and the area is 45 square meters. What will be the length and the width of the tarpaulin? Question number 1. If the width of the tarpaulin is x meters, what will be the length? Is it 4x meters or x plus 4 meters? You have 10 seconds to comment your answer. Go! In the problem, length is 4 meters longer than its width. Time is up! If you answered x plus 4 meters, then you are correct. Excellent! Question number 2. What equation will solve the given equation? Is it 45 is equal to x times x plus 4? Or x times x plus 4 plus 45 is equal to 0? You have 10 seconds to comment your answer. Go! Remember that the formula for area of a rectangle is the product of the length and the width. And the area in the problem is 45 square meters. Alright, time's up. If you answered 45 is equal to x, times x plus 4, then you are correct. Amazing! Question number 3. Write 45 is equal to x times x plus 4 in the form ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Is it x squared plus 4x minus 45 is equal to 0? Or x squared plus 4x plus 45 is equal to 0? You have 10 seconds to comment your answer. Go! The equation is quadratic, and we could write it in standard form by using distributive property, addition property of equality, and symmetric property. Alright, time's up. If you answered x squared plus 4x minus 45 equals 0, then you are correct. We could solve this by factoring. Question number 4. What is the factored form of x squared plus 4x minus 45 equals 0? Is it x plus 9 times x minus 5 equals 0? Or x plus 5 times x minus 9 is equal to 0? You have 10 seconds to comment your answer. Go! Time's up. If you answered x plus 9 times x minus 5 equals 0, then you are correct. Awesome. Apply the zero product property, then solve its equation. Upon solving for x, what is the width of the tarpaulin? Is it 9 meters or 5 meters? You have 10 seconds to comment your answer. Go! X represents the width. Make sure to relate the obtained value of x in the problem. Time's up. If you answered 5 meters, then you are correct. Very good. The length of the tarpaulin is 4 meters longer than its width. If the width of the tarpaulin is 5 meters, what is the length of the tarpaulin? Is it 9 meters or 14 meters? You have 10 seconds to comment your answer. Go! Just add 5 and 4 to get the answer. Time is up. If you answered 9 meters, then you are correct. Excellent. Therefore, the width of the tarpaulin is 5 meters and its length is 9 meters. You did great, students. To sum up today's lesson, there are some equations that can be transformed into quadratic equation in the form ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. One of these is a rational algebraic equation. In solving for the roots of rational algebraic equations, transformable to quadratic equation, you must substitute the computed values to check if it will satisfy the original equation. An extraneous solution is a root of a transformed equation that is not a solution of the original equation. Quadratic equations can be used in real-life situations, such as those involving area, work profits, and many more. You could use the following steps in solving problems involving quadratic equation and rational algebraic equations transformable to quadratic equation. 1. Use a variable to represent the unknown quantity. 2. Write a quadratic equation that satisfies the problem. Write it in standard form. 3. Solve the quadratic equation using one of the methods previously discussed. And 4. Relate the solution obtained from one of the methods to the statement asked in the question.
Kung meron pong questions, comment your question in our comment box below.